Is it on? Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yo, what's good, people?
I'm Brooklyn Pete.
And I am your boy, Blood.
Our show's about to start.
Right about now.
Yeah, boy.
What's up, everybody?
What's good, people?
Didn't you just say that? Didn't you just say that? So, everybody, welcome once more to another Two Transit Misfits show. This is number 109. 109. What's up, Blunt? How's everything going? Good?
Slow motion, slow motion.
It's been a minute, man. When was the last time we came on? Was it 2 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But we're back. We're
back.
Missed you guys. Hope you guys missed us. We'll take a little quick of coffee drink right here real quick. All right, so we got a lot to cover in very little time. So how about we start with our celebrations? Want to start with the celebrations right at the top?
Let's go. Let's do this.
Go.
Right?
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Yo, we go for you, not your birthday. Happy number. It's your birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Yo, we go for you, not your birthday. It's your birthday, number. It's your birthday, go share. It's your birthday, go for. It's your birthday, yo.
All right, what's going on? Something was going on with the graphic today.
It's like glitching. We saw it.
Yeah, it was glitching. All right, people. We got a few birthdays we're gonna celebrate this past week. We got Ronnie Santobello from the Jackie Twisted People. LaShonda Champagne. LaShonda Champagne. Happy birthday. We got also Dispatcher, retired Dispatcher, good friend of us, good friend of the show, Mr. Mark Goldman had a birthday.
Mr. G.
Also, Albert De Jesus Rosario had a birthday.
Happy birthday.
And old friend Chu Santana, also retired bus operator, had a birthday this week. Today, celebrating the birthday, we got Joseph Campbell. Joseph Campbell celebrating his birthday today.
Joe.
Also, your bud, friend of the show, you know who he is. He did a little something for us not too long ago. Mr. Michael C. Taylor. C. Taylor, birthday today.
Money Mike.
Yes. Quintessa D. Gray, birthday today as well. And a little special thing today. Sharing, if you had a birthday today, you're sharing your birthday with actress Elizabeth Hurley, who turns 55. Comedian Bill Burr turns 52. And rapper Tracy Lynn Curry, aka Doc, turns 52. Those are the birthday celebrations for this week. Remember, if you ever want to get a shout out, hit us up on our email at twotrantsitmisfits@gmail.com, and you'll get your shout out for your birthday.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Put that back.
You forgot my birthday.
Yeah. Oh. Come here. Special birthday. That's right. He was just, what was it, 2 days ago? 2 days ago. How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
That's my boy.
11 years old.
Michael, turn 11. How could Daddy forget you? How could I forget you? Now, I wrote it, and when I rewrote it, I had him first. Those are the birthdays of this week. He made sure you forgot my birthday.
Yep. Can't do that, bro.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see who we got. Who's saying hello to us? Who is saying hello to us? Who's joining us today? Oh, of course, none of that Booker T.
Big Booger. Callie in the
Big
house.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edwin Diaz.
Got the
What's up?
weatherman,
What up,
Mr.
guys?
Edward Diaz.
We got.
Dimitri, what up, Dimitri?
What are you saying, Danny Parla? Am I missing something? I don't. Oh, that's your name? You go Dimitri Rose, but he's Danny Parla. Do you know?
Mm. Is
I
that,
don't know.
what's that, your alias? What's going on? You
Yeah,
on
let
it?
us know. Dimitri Ross, welcome. With Danny Parla, welcome.
Facebook user, saludos. Facebook user,
Yes.
whoever that. Whoever
Facebook
you
user.
are.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Facebook user, whoever you are.
So, oh my gosh, there's been a lot of bickering back and forth between union membership. Um, you know, the thing. There's so much I have to say, and I just don't know where to start.
Start
Don't
at the
know where
beginning.
to start.
Start at the
Let's
beginning.
let's go. As you know, Miss Evangeline Byers. She's running for president of the TW Local 100. She's running, I believe, under New Vision. What do you call that? The her slate.
Right.
I believe her slate is New Vision. She's running for president of
Stronger
TW
together.
Local. Stronger Together. We have, I believe, from Progressive Action or Progressive Change. We got Paulie Navarro. We haven't had the pleasure of meeting. We haven't met Paulie Navarro, have we? I don't
Nope.
think we even spoke to him. But he's running for president as well. And there's been some arguing back and forth that not too long ago, Mr. Tremel Thompson came up and made a video about it. Uh, John Ferretti is also involved in this. Guys, share this if you can, because we're gonna have a message for all these people right here. Because the truth is that it's BS to be bickering and fighting over something, just nonsense. Miss Evangeline was doing a get together, correct?
Unity. A
That
unity
you was
brunch.
hosting the
Right.
Unity brunch, and of course, Mr. Jamel Thompson came out and said why he was not going to join. Which right there, I see a mistake. Right there, I see a mistake. It again when he was doing his on the street. What do you call it? His rallies. You know, he would invite other people. And if they didn't come up, he would still say that's wrong. So because what would he say? He said that it's all union. We're all union. We should all help each other be there. Correct.
Hmm.
So what is the difference? I feel that this is just a little bickering and complaining because it's like two sides now that used to be together. Now they're complaining, fighting. In the meantime, we have uh, what's the other one that's there now? United, Unite. What is it? What is that
What,
noise?
United Voices? Not them.
No, JP. What are they
Well, Stay
again? They're
United.
Stay United, and people keep
Stay.
saying, "Oh, stay divided,"
Stand.
and so stuff.
Right.
Haven't heard any argument between those guys?
Between
They
them and who?
like that whole group, that whole slate. You don't see them arguing. There was some problems in the past, but it's like it's kept hush, kind of. Like they deal with it. We had a problem with Louis, and then there was Willie Rivera, and we've seen them back and their tools, and they were back, and everybody complaining and making fun of whatever. But they're there. They're still together. There's no arguing there. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
And here they're looking at us. We got these two different slates fighting each other. And I thought the whole thing was to come together to try to get a new order, a new leadership for a local. And I just see it as we're like the laughing stock right now because they're up there looking at these slates that want to be want to knock down the ones that are already on top, and they're already arguing. There's already fights. This was allegedly something I heard, that calling John Ferrari white supremacist.
That's
You know,
that's
you
more
heard
than
that too.
legend, but
Okay,
I
I
seen
didn't
that.
see it, so I'm saying allegedly because it's something that I just heard, or someone
Well,
told me
I
that.
can confirm that that was said.
Okay,
That was said, and that's what started it.
so I don't know exactly
Well, no,
what brought that on.
I can't say that's what started it, but that was a rebuttal to what he felt John Ferretti said during the unity meeting. He felt like it was. I mean, I can't really speak for Trammell. Trammell has to speak for himself, but he's not
Well,
here to
he
defend
has
himself.
but
So
he has put a video
yeah, he posted the videos, but he's
admitting
not here to
things.
defend himself. So on his behalf, his response was to he felt John Ferretti was throwing subliminal messages at him during the unity meeting. So that's why he came out and said that. But as you said,
Well,
they're going back and forth.
it,
I don't think I heard anything from John Ferretti. Um,
I haven't heard anything at
I
all.
haven't
If
heard anything.
anybody, listen, tag these guys. Let's get them here on the show. Let's
And also, um, I haven't really heard Evangeline even arguing. I keep hearing her calling for unity. I haven't really heard her. Maybe I missed a video or something, but I haven't heard her come out and say anything as
Well,
far
she's
as.
come back with a rebuttal as far as what Trammell has said about
Well,
how
I've
she's
heard her
starting
say.
thing
I heard her.
after he started.
Yeah, I didn't.
There's
I didn't.
also the issue with the logo, which that's
What's that?
another thing.
What's
You
that?
know, Trammell has a logo where when he first started, they had the two hands shaking hands, and I guess it was his first button for progressive action, something like that. He had it, so I guess you watching the video, seems like he's claiming that Evangeline was not original and came out with her logo, saying "New Vision," or what is it? The other thing that you said,
Stand
to
together.
get stand together, and there's also two hands holding. Now you could Google, you know, handshakes or whatever. You're gonna see logos like that everywhere. Matter of fact, there's the depot in Brooklyn,
Oma
uh,
Park.
Elma Park. Their
Yeah,
logo
yeah,
is the
it's arms.
four, the
Right.
four. So I mean, that's kind of a unity symbol, you know. So for him to say that maybe he created that one that he created, but I mean, there's really no big deal using the hands. I mean, she's still standing for what he is standing in a way. You know, we're all standing to get together, and those that have an argument with the present leadership want to take over and change things. So that logo, and then to say, going back to Ferrari. I'm sorry, I keep saying
And
his name wrong.
you keep chopping the same up.
Ferretti. Ferretti. I said it right, I think, the first time we had it on the show.
Right, the first time and after that, it's been
Uh,
downhill. Go ahead.
not trying to start, but again, here we stay neutral and we see all the sides and we give our opinion, or I give my opinion, you give your opinion, and that's how we do it here. This is Tramel's main symbol right now, right? What is usually, or where does that come from?
That
This
comes from
thing here,
the Olympics.
the Olympics.
Hmm.
That's where it comes from.
Hmm.
Where has it been used though?
But that's used everywhere. But I'm
But
saying you asked where it came from. That was a symbol when the guy in the Olympic put it up when they won.
who
That's
did
what
it?
started it. I don't know his name. The guy in the Olympics
But
back in.
isn't it basically like
But
a Black
that's
Power kind of thing, or Black
that's how it
Panther kind
started.
of thing,
That's how it started.
brother power, you know? So Tamel, that, again, not trying to start nothing. It's not like I'm running for anything, but
But basically, it's not his.
yeah, exactly.
He
It's
did
not
not
his.
create it, but he's using it. That's
And
fine.
when you
I
calling
made a
somebody
T-shirt out
white
of it, so
supremacist, doing that, it's like you're standing for
that's
like a
hard,
black
man.
movement. It's
That's hard. That's hard. When he said
but
that,
it's
that was rough, bro.
that's how people might see it. You know, when he was doing his videos, a lot of I saw him when he started. He would come up saying, "My lions and my brothers," you know, and it it's a problem for many people.
A lot
It
of
has
people.
been a problem for people that they saw that differently. And I gotta say, from what I was told when he ran for president, that might have been one of the reasons why he lost votes. See, I
Because
tell you, I was
because he's using the black power symbol.
because no, because it seemed like he was when he was speaking, he was making it all about
He was
the
alienating everybody else but black people.
there. Thank you.
Right.
And and that's also not a good thing. That's
No.
also not a good thing.
No.
So instead of doing all that shit and throwing stones if you're in a glass house, throwing back and forth and get together. Why don't they all get together? The truth is, Evangeline had the right idea.
Try.
Maybe you know, everybody has a reason for doing the thing. We don't know what her. I'm gonna think that her reason is because she wants to get everybody together. I don't know if she's because she wants to be the slate, the super slate. But I feel
Listen,
that
this one of her reasons. I don't know her full extent of reason, but one of her reasons for trying to put those people together is to have one slate so that you don't have a bunch of slates dividing the votes. Because when you have that, the only people who's going to win are the incumbents that are in charge. It's only going
right.
to divide the rest of the votes up. So she's trying to get the best of both worlds and put them all into one super slate to go against Utano and the incumbents.
But you
That's
guys
why
see,
she did
so
that.
who will be the leader of that super slate? Is it
That's where politics come in, and that's
that's
where
where the problem comes?
everything goes downhill from there.
So I think that's the main thing that
Is who's
keeps
going to
them.
compromise where
Who's
and
going to
how.
back down and say
Well,
okay,
we
but
see Lee back down
lead
when
back
Lee
down
was running. Lee
to
back down
go.
and backed Evangelina.
Mhm.
So that's a step. And we see John. I mean, John Ferretti's not running for anything, but he threw his hat behind Evangeline. I
And
mean,
he's
that's
been
a
out there
step.
also.
And John Ferretti's just fighting for the cause. He's not fighting to be elected to anything.
Yeah,
He's just fighting for the cause. He's in everything,
and
you
that's
know.
why I feel that all
So
that I bring all that up because it's not just things I've seen, but I've been told by certain people. Also, people have texted me and stuff and told me they see these things. For a while, we kept away from talking about all that, but now that it just got a little too much. I feel like it's too much. The argument between the people that want to run our union, it's nonsense. It's just nonsense. And again, I'm not trying to start nothing, guys. I sometimes I say things and people take it the wrong way. I don't have anything against either side. What bothers me when they start with the arguing and calling names and slurs and back and forth things that just don't need to be here. We're all TW Local 100. So get together. Somebody has to step. Somebody has to be like, listen. Either you pick Evangeline to run for president, or well, it's not Termel because he said he's not running. But we
that's
have
Paulie's running.
Paulie Navarro, um, who is running. So those two sides right there are
That's
going
pretty
to
much
split
it.
votes.
Yeah,
Hmm?
those two's gonna split. That's pretty much it. It's Evangeline, and then there's Paulie, and then there's Utano.
And then when we see that the incumbents are back where they're at now, we're gonna have no one to complain to. We're gonna have no one to what do you call it to pass the buck to blame but ourselves
But
for letting this get that big.
I mean, it does. What's the solution? Because if one of them at least tries, and the other one is not willing, then what can you do?
But that's what they have to. You got to put things aside and just think about the bigger picture. If
And then
everybody's thinking about the bigger picture,
yeah, but
listen.
they both
Okay,
have
let's
good.
say
They both
yeah,
have
they
good.
both, but one of them has to be the one, and
That's where the
just say
members.
okay,
That's where the members come in.
you're gonna run. We're gonna back you up. We get everybody to make sure that they're gonna back this person up, and when he wins or she wins, then the next time around, you could go and try it. At least you knock down somebody that everybody's been trying to knock down for like over 20 years. Obviously, yes, Alexander. Nobody could force people to support, but you talk to them. It's about talking and sitting down and talking together. That's just how I feel about it. Then there's this whole thing with Sugar Hill.
Sugar
Uh,
Hill,
and,
y'all.
yeah, Jamil mentioned Sugar Hill that he's been friends with them like for 20 years, and he does his thing there. He's been doing always his thing there. They treat him well and all that stuff. Seems like he was a bit upset the fact that uh, Evangeline, I should say Miss Byers, went there and started doing her things at the restaurant. Now, your problem shouldn't be with Miss Byers. I mean, the restaurant is giving the okay either to you or to her to do it. I mean, if we could do our Next Bus Please get togethers over there, then we would do it too, right? It's either the price is right or they're also being neutral between both of them. And it's like, yo, come on, do
It's a
your thing.
business. It has.
It's a
They're not.
business.
They're not politically affiliated to anybody.
Right. So, maybe there's friendships in there, but it's like you said, it's a business. So you can't get angry over the fact that that there's other places, but maybe this is just as good a place for her as it is for him. So again, it's like you're like nitpicking little things that really mean nothing. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Get together with Poyle Navarro and have a talk. You could even have them here. You could have them here, from their own locations.
That ain't gonna
And
happen. But yeah, okay. It's good
yeah,
wishing.
well, huh?
I think that's a good wish, but it ain't gonna happen, bro.
Because if it's on her page, then it will be like, oh, everybody that's on her side is going to be watching, or his the other way. But with us, it don't matter. We just stay
I mean, no,
neutral.
you make a point, but it's just not gonna happen.
By the way, Miss Byers, it's Two Trents and Misfits, not the Misfits. All right. We let it go, though. We let it go. You saw that, right? But she was saying you're gonna have it on that place
The
or
Misfit show.
or the
Who's that?
Misfits. Yeah, I was like, who's the Misfits show?
Who's that? Salute show? Somebody running on?
But anyway, the whole thing is that guys, both sides just stop. Just concentrate on the real fight and stop fighting with each other. Or if you're gonna go against each other, just keep out of each other's way. Just do your thing. Go out there. Make sure you're known. Go to all the garages, depots, and just stop arguing with each other. It doesn't make us look
Well,
bad. I mean, look good.
you can't. They can't stop arguing. That's the whole thing about running. They gotta debate each other. They have to go against each other. That's just part of the norm situation there. But here's the thing. When you go about going against each other, just just talk about the issues. All the other stuff is irrelevant. Just talk about the issues. Who's going to get the most done, and that's it. Let your work do the talking. Now, Alexander Kemp puts up. So why aren't the members saying who they want to lead them? They are. They are. When it comes
Those
time to
that
vote,
want those that want Ms. Byers are telling Ms. Byers
and they're
they
going to
want
vote
her
for
to
them,
lead, and
and
those
they're
that
going to vote for
want
them.
Mr. Navarro, I'm sure they're telling him we
And those
support
who
you.
want Utano, they just watching.
They
You know,
just won't do it publicly because a lot, it's some people just don't want to be public about who they want to vote to. They want to keep it to themselves until the day when
so
they
I
vote.
think even then, it's just like the regular presidential vote. Nobody really wants to talk about
But
that,
it's just ugly, man. It's just ugly the fact
and
that
that's politics, bro. That's how it goes, man. That's how it
uh,
goes. That's politics. That's the ugliness of politics.
Brooklyn Pete for president.
That's it. You done said it. You're gonna see it rewind, taped. It's gonna be playing. They're gonna make a meme out of it.
Knock them both aside. Brooklyn Pete for president.
And
Right?
there is the end of the show, folks. Brooklyn Pete has his agenda put out there on blast.
Oh
That's
man.
it.
Well, I mean, there's
I think it's the last show, guys.
someone has said that anybody could run for president. You don't really need
They did
common
say it.
knowledge,
Yeah,
just
they
a
said
strong voice and
And the following.
commanding,
And the
and
following.
and that's all you take. So why
It
not?
takes a lot more than that, though, to be
Why
president.
not? Right?
It's not as easy as people say.
Of course not.
Let's see,
But
there it
anyhow,
I see the T-shirts coming, y'all.
for only $22.95.
For shipping and handling.
Yeah, well, there was a shirt years ago. Vote for Pedro. Maybe I should bring that one back out. Vote for Pedro. All right, guys. So let's get out of here. We spent a whole half hour, pretty
You
much talking
spend a
about.
whole half hour.
Well, it's been 2 weeks, man. I had a lot to say,
So
guys.
we need to cheer it up a little bit.
Cheer it up. Yeah, let's cheer it up. Let's bring some kind of good news to this whole fiasco. What
Yep.
we got?
Tell me something good.
I
Tell
forget.
me
I
that
forget
you
how. I
love
forget how
me.
short that is. I forget how freaking short that is. Okay, tell me something good is a segment where we bring you some good news.
Yep.
Some and now as usual, never ready. So anyway,
Set it up.
so this is it. This teacher, this young man was in his graduation ceremony, and for high school, and his dreams almost came to an end when they told him that he would not be able to walk up and pick up his um
Diploma.
his diploma because he was not wearing proper uh, clothing. In this case, shoes. He was wearing some sneakers. So I was 19 years. This was a May 19th. The Veris Peters. He was supposed to have a block top, white. He had what is it? He had white soled sneakers, but they were black top, but it was still in violation of the school dress code. So this teacher, seeing how distraught the senior was, he did. Mr. John Butler, that was the teacher. He did the best thing he could do, and that was to change shoes with him. He right away took off his shoes. His shoes are size 11. The young man's size is 9. So two sizes bigger, but he still get. What are you doing?
I'm teaching.
But he gave him his shoes so that the young man could walk up and get his diploma. And he got his diploma. They said that he was kind of sliding on his way to get his diploma because the shoes were too big. But alas, he got his diploma, and all ends well. It
All
was
that ends
they
well.
had a good laugh seeing him, going
Slide up there
across, going
with them,
across, slipping and sliding to get his diploma.
them big brown shoes
You saw,
clash with everything they had on, but okay.
but he did. So that's the good news for today. It was awesome, and thank
Yeah,
you,
that's what's up.
Mr. Butler, the teacher, Mr. Butler. Well, nobody else could have been. Oh, I got the same size 9 here.
Teacher, what
You
about his
know,
parents? Nobody was there. Yeah,
looks like I guess everybody
all
was
kinds
just
of questions
upset.
going on there. Man.
All kind of questions. But the whole thing is that Mr. John Butler, the teacher, got
Stepped
stepped
up.
up and got it done.
Well, yeah, man. If teachers are highly invested in
Tell
these
me
kids, they spend
something
so much
good.
time with them. It's like their own children.
Yeah,
They want to see
for
them
sure,
succeed. Well,
for
the good
sure,
teachers, anyway.
for sure.
There's some teachers
Sean,
out
Sean
there.
Peters, what's up? What's up, Sean Peters? Thanks for joining us. Liz Wilson, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Liz. ¿Cómo
So
estás,
moving right along,
Liz?
we have
Moving right along.
a bus operator from Brooklyn.
Is he?
The bus operator from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Which one story is this? Yeah, the bus hero. Is he from Brooklyn? Is yes. Bus operator Tommy Lau. Tommy Lau was assaulted after trying to stop a mugging. He was hailed a hero, after getting slugged and thrown slurs at him while he tried to protect an elderly Asian couple. And guess what? He's been denied workers' compensation by the MTA, all because the attack occurred during his coffee break.
Mm-hmm.
So Tommy Lau, 63, he's been out of work since March 23. Okay, so he was spat upon and he was punched and the racial slurs just because he tried doing the right thing. This this what this happened. This was 86th Street and 25th Street in Bensonhurst. Okay, he spotted a man just trying to snatch groceries from the couple. He was on his break, and as he says, you can't walk away when you see injustice happening. So his choice was to step in and try to help out the couple. You know, he got jumped, he got beat up. Then he again transit, claiming he was a hero for doing the right thing, and they fired him. You know,
They
uh,
fired him, or they just not paying him.
well, he hasn't worked since March 23rd. What does it say over here? Let me get the right words. Well, he's out on workers' comp, but they're not giving him workers' comp.
Right.
The MTA says that they have the option to. He has the options to use vacation time and sick days to take the paid time off. And because the injuries are not related to job duties, they state that since it didn't happen during work,
He was denied comp.
he's denied comp.
Liz said he was suspended without pay.
Wow.
I mean, the suspension would have to be from not coming to work. It can't be anything related to him getting assaulted.
Maybe he's using his
I
days
think
because he's not. He's still not feeling well, and transit probably said, "Well, you either come to work or you know it's suspended without pay."
you know
That,
what? Yeah, not in the performance of his duties. That
but
you know
this
what?
just says, we're out there, we're driving, we see something going wrong, and it's basically we can't be human now because we're putting our job on the line.
Because he got in his uniform, and if he
And,
didn't do anything, why didn't he do anything? He was in uniform. He's a city worker. He should be this, that, and third. You know what? If he starts a GoFundMe page, he'll be all right. Because if the workers' comp ain't gonna pay for it, I mean, technically, he was on a break, so I mean, you can't really argue with that. You could probably find some workaround,
hmm.
but technically, he was on a break, so he's not on the company time. But still, I mean, there's no humanity. This is what I keep saying about MTA. It's they're a company first.
But you're getting paid for your break, right? So you are on company time, I mean, don't they always tell us that we're on company time for the moment that we
Before, well,
report
no, before,
to the
yeah,
moment that we
that's what
finish
they
work?
tell you. Like my accident happened on my way to work. Don't mean nothing to them because I wasn't at work,
That's
right? And my
but
accident
this
happened
this this
on
this I
my way
guess
to work. So
serves as something for you guys to remember. It's like, well, we got to
that's
like
what's
mind
going to
our own
happen.
business.
Exactly. That's going to
We got to
happen.
mind our
People
own
going to start
business.
thinking twice. If somebody's getting mugged or something and you can do something, it's going to be, well, well.
Yeah,
They're
blah.
going to get heat of that.
You're on your bus and you see there's some guy trying to, let's say, abduct a child, and you see the woman kind of fighting the guy. They're trying to get him into a car, and you're there. You're just gonna turn around and just leave it alone.
No, of course not.
It's human for us.
If I get hurt doing that, that's going to happen. Well, but job ain't gonna. The job don't come
The
to the
whole
job.
thing is that MTA claimed them a hero.
Right, they claim
And
him a
that
hero, but now they, as long as they ain't got to pay him, they good. Hero, we got to pay him. Oh no. He wasn't on the clock. No.
unreal. I wonder if anybody got together and did something for this operator.
Facebook
Uh,
user,
as
do
as
something, say
JP
something, then
said,
walk away.
as JP said for this story, he says, Vice President, he said
Oh
they
wow,
find
wait.
the worst loopholes. He said, what are you seeing?
Oh no, yeah. They found the worst loopholes. Yeah, good.
Yeah, they MTA finds the worst loopholes.
Right. I mean, but
The guy
that's not
who
even
he
MTA.
held,
That's the lawyers. They
the
gonna
guy
they
that
gonna
he
look for him.
held, he had 18 prior arrests on top of that.
Look at this. Facebook user says if you're on Facebook user is pretty famous. If you're on a train in uniform and something happens, you don't report it, you can get in trouble. Wow.
Well, even to us, I remember in the classroom before we started driving, they told us that we have to report anything that happens within 50 feet of our bus. That we're supposed to report it.
But,
Accidents, whatever we see happening out there, we're supposed to
so there you
report it.
go. That's what you do.
So you report it, but
That's
you
it.
don't get out and try to
You
help.
don't get involved after that. You did your job
You
because
know,
you see they're
it's
not going to
hard.
pay
It's
you.
hard for many of us. It's hard
Well,
to
if
put
you're
yourself in
on the
that
clock,
spot.
I guess it's different, right? If you're on the clock, if you're actually performing your duties and that
They probably
happens,
would say,
they
"Why did
got
you
to
get
pay you.
off the Why did you get off the seat to help somebody?"
There you go. There you go. Why'd you got seen?
Guys, it's
Right.
rough. And
Right.
if you don't work for Trans and you're watching this, just see it's rough. We're put between a rock and a hard place. So there's
Yep.
just some things
Just
that we just cannot do.
PRTC and then keep it
Yeah, like when
keep
there's
it
a
moving.
fight in the bus, and oh, operator, aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna report it.
Yeah,
See,
I'm
that's it. See, I can't do anything
a
else.
bus driver.
See,
See, I just drive from
I'm just
point
a
A to
driver.
point B.
See, that's it. See, that's not my job. See.
Uh,
Yep.
with that, let's move on. We have problems being operators, and there's also problems being customers, passengers that get on the bus, and they also do things that are not right. And for
They
that, we
sure
bring
do.
you.
No, sir, no, man, you're doing it wrong. That's not the way it goes. It's time for passenger etiquette.
Passenger etiquette,
Listen up, folks.
our segment where we bring you, the riders, a quick little tidbit on what to do or what not to do when on our buses
And trains.
and trains. And this goes for both. That's right. And this what we want to talk about is about let them out first. You know, here comes the bus or the train to the station, or the bus comes up to the bus stop, and right away there's a line of people ready to come into that front door. And as soon as the front door opens, you want to step in. Think about it. The bus is kind of full. The right thing is let them out first. Let them forget about those that are walking into the back door. That's always going to happen. It's always going to happen. There are going to be those that walk to the back door that want to pay the fare. But you're coming up in the front. Let the people get out. And don't tell people, oh, you're supposed to use the back door. We already know that a lot of people are allowed to use the front door if they have problem walking or what have you. They need the kneeler. They need to come out the front. If they're going to come out the front, they're going to come out the front. Your job is to just move over, let everybody get off. While they're getting off, you could look for your fare to be ready, and then you come aboard. It's so much easier to come into an empty bus than into a full bus. And it will help us move along quicker and safer. So that's our passenger etiquette for
And
this
that
week.
goes for both the trains too. When the doors open, stand to the side, please, and let them out.
Let them
How many
out
times you got off the train and motherfucker
first.
just bum rushing, boom, 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 boom? You be like, damn. Push you back into the train, see you miss your stop.
Oh, horrible, horrible. But
Just
I don't
step
know,
to the side.
people.
Step to the
Please
side, please.
step aside. Let
Let
them
him
in.
off. He used to have that one guy. Let him off. Let him off. Let him off.
Or the one saying, "Getting off! I'm getting
Oh, the
off!"
old lady. The old lady.
Yeah,
Getting off. Getting off.
you
Right,
should
right in the
work on
back of
that.
you.
You
Just
need to work on
irritate you.
that. You need to work on that character, bro. You need to work on
Getting
that character.
off. I used to do that. I used to do that when I used to ride in a bus on my scooter.
Mm.
I hit them, getting off. They be looking back. Getting off.
This guy is special.
Like, what the fuck? Getting off. Getting off. Back
Oh,
door.
back door.
Facebook
Okay,
user. Yo, this guy's yo. Can I get your autograph? How
Facebook
can we get
user.
in trouble for things that happen off the job? Yeah. That is a good question. Like what?
Uh, well, I know we're not supposed to have a uniform after work. Like you don't want to go into a bar wearing your uniform. You know that's a no no. Even if you're off the clock,
Mm-hmm.
you you don't want to go into a titty bar with the uniform on, strip joint with the uniform on.
These used to happen on 35, right?
Yeah,
What was that called?
West,
The
the
cherry.
Western, well, the Cherry was further down, but they had the first
Mm-hmm.
one was it's I forgot what it's called right now. Wasn't it the West End? West End something?
You didn't know what a cherry was though. Huh. He's like,
Yeah,
that was for.
I gotta tell you, it was brought there sometime back in the day. It was my first time going to one, and a couple of fellows with bus operators. Yeah, believe it or not, I went there.
Was your first?
First time to go into one of those. Yeah, operators took me to the one right down 39th Street and First Avenue, 39th and Second Avenue, and they kicked us out because there was like six of us. And it's like, oh, you guys are looking for trouble in here. We don't want no trouble. That's
Oh,
it. That's it. Aurora Martinez. Yeah, that's what. Is it still
well, he
called
was
that?
quick on that one, huh?
Yo, he's
He's
been
quick on
there.
that.
He's been there.
You're like,
Didn't
oh,
you?
Wild West, bro. Come
Weren't
on.
you in the group that took me? But
Oh,
anyway,
Wild West.
they were like, no, no, you guys are gonna start trouble. So they wound up taking me to the other that you mentioned down Second and something Cherry, and yeah, it was all right.
Wild Wild
You know,
West used to be packing on a Friday night, boys. As you do 35, boy, they be out there 2 in the morning, be packed.
yeah, you can see them when they're walking in or coming out. Yep, yep.
Mm-mm.
Was this Jenny saying? Hey Pete, did Milton even went inside?
Oh, she must have been in the group.
Milton, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I plead the
Uh,
fifth.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just it was some guy. It's been such a long time ago. I don't even remember who I went with.
Not to
You
my
know,
recollection.
plead the fifth. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along to our next and last story. Or maybe we might have something else. We might have something else. But again, another bus operator. This operator got attacked as well. Well, this one was attacked. Why? For simply asking again, for asking someone to turn down their music.
Hmm.
MTA bus driver was punched by a passenger after he asked the man to turn down his music. This was in the Bronx, Saturday afternoon. A
Jeez.
66-year-old was driving a BX41 on East Fordham Road and Webster Avenue in the Fordham section just before 5 p.m. The strap hanger came in with loud music. He told him if he could please lower down lower down the music, and the guy got upset, hit him with his fist before getting off the bus and fleeing. So the driver was taken to St. Barnabas Hospital. At the time of this article, his condition was unknown. But
How does that happen, though? You got to
we
jump up
have,
and reach around to punch the dude in the face. Are you not paying attention or something?
yeah,
I don't get it. How does
I
that
don't
happen?
know.
Somebody got to
Uh,
put me on because
it,
I'm weary of everybody coming in that
yeah,
bus.
if you tell something like that to an operator, to someone coming in, you have to be at the ready, knowing, especially working out here.
I'm already sitting at the far left.
I
Like,
already got my hand on the seatbelt, you know. Especially they're gonna give you some kind of a look or something. We don't know what happened, but again,
oh, it could be the way
we don't
you
know
asked
those.
me.
We
Yeah,
don't know the entire story, what came before, but
I mean,
this goes to our operator coworkers. Don't worry about what's going on behind that white line. Just don't worry.
it could have
We're
been
ready.
anno-
Hmm?
it could have been it could have been annoying music that he just wanted to turn down. I mean, if you asked the guy
Yo,
politely,
let them deal with it back there.
yeah, but you have to deal
Whatever.
with that driving. You don't want to hear that shit. And somebody come on with some music that you know, you would like, yo, turn that crap down, right?
I block it off.
You got to be professional. Can you please turn
Yeah,
that down?
and
Sometimes you got to suck it up. Mhm.
according to the article, he asked them to please turn down the music. You know,
Sometimes
uh,
that's just too much, or depending on what lines. You know, you got to pick your battles, like you said. You know, certain lines you just gotta let that shit fly, bro.
it's like whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's what it is on that line. Cats out there. I mean, people are on edge, man. And that was probably the last straw. All you needed to hear is somebody else telling him what to do.
and sometimes they come on just waiting for some problem too.
Waiting, they want it.
Sometimes
They
they
want
want
it.
it. They
They
figure
want
I'm
all
gonna
the smoke.
blast my music. They're gonna see this motherfucker say something to me.
I want all the smoke. Anybody say something to me, they get it. The
Yeah,
first person, there he is. Pow!
yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
driving. They come on and they give you that. They come up to be like, and then they walk in. I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying shit. You already gave me that look like you in pain, like looking at me like,
You see that shit before you even pull up. You
yeah,
can see him.
they're already.
You see him right. You look him right in his eye. You know he ain't paying. You know he
Just
ain't
let
paying.
it,
So you look at
just
him.
let it go, guys.
He
Again,
ain't.
we feel bad for these operators. Hopefully, hopefully, Mr. Lau will be back behind the wheel
Yeah, you
soon.
understand too? These operators, they human too. Sometimes they can't take it either. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether
it's
you're
rough.
driving the bus or pushing the train or opening up the
And
doors,
that's why I've been for a while talking that even our friend Norm has said that I've said it quite a few times, and that is give us some mental health days. We need some mental health days in this coming
should be
um,
contractual.
contract. Yeah, it's like I don't know how many,
You
but
mean like a day
give us some.
off?
Yeah, like you don't have to sit for it. You don't have to call out sick and be given all this what's wrong and all that. You just happen to you're driving and suddenly you just had it. You feel there's things are gonna go bad, or you just it's one of those days. You call up, say, listen, I need to go home.
I need an
You
MH.
know,
I need an MH day.
there you go. You already got the
Mhm.
word for it, MH day, Or
Because you
if you're
can't really.
home and you could call, maybe you could still call an hour prior. Maybe,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
however
not
you wanted
feeling
to
it
run it.
today. I'm not
Huh?
feeling it today. Yeah, I'm not feeling it today. I think I'm gonna go out MH. You know,
Yeah, Israel, you says we get a personal date, but you still you still have to show proof of that. You still have to sit for it. I can't just call and say I'm taking a personal day. You can't. My whole idea is that to be able to call and say, I'm taking a mental health day. And no questions asked. No, oh, what's the matter? No, no questions asked. Okay, we see you tomorrow. That's it. You take your mental health day. You don't have to worry about people gonna come knocking on your door or whatever. You just I mean, the way things are right now, we need it. A lot of us need sometimes to
the
just get
problem
away.
problem with that though is you on a safety sensitive position, you can't go around saying I need a mental health day
Well, call it something else. This is just, because of
because your ass is in trouble. You
mental
say
health and
something
all
like that.
that, but call it something else. I don't know. I don't know. You guys come up with something. It's just
You gotta have a
so
terminology that doesn't make you sound cuckoo.
yeah. You know, uh,
I need a
I don't.
fucking break. How about that? I need a
Personal
fucking
break
break
day,
day. I
personal
need,
break day. Or actually the personal day that you don't have to, you know, uh, call in or write any paperwork for. Just say, like
call
in a
in.
regular job. I remember being on other jobs. You call and say, "Listen, I'm not feeling too good today. I don't think I can make it in today." All right, Pete, feel better. You come in tomorrow.
You
Yeah, I'll
see,
be in tomorrow. That's it.
certain words is are triggers. Certain words are triggers, and if you say something like, I need to de-stress to a dispatcher, guess where you're going?
Yeah, that's another one.
You can't say that.
Yeah,
Listen, there was a time where
what's stressing you out?
yeah, yep, that's a mental issue right there, Mac,
But okay,
right
but you
there.
made a good point about the
Yeah,
mental health day, calling it that. But it's just words. It's just a
this
play
is
of
work.
words.
You got to
Just
figure
call
out
it
the right
something else
terminology.
that
Yeah,
we know that we just get a few days where you could just call in and stay home and no need to fill no
and
paperwork. It's
unwind.
it's okay. We'll see
But
you
you know what's going
tomorrow.
to happen though if that happens? People going to abuse it, and it's going to get taken away right
Well, it
again.
depends on how many they give you. You
People
know.
going to abuse it once you
And
get
i-
in.
and if you use some of them, that's it. Make it that once you use those days that are given to you, then you have to go with your sick days or whatever other days you have. But those days they give you specifically is that you can just call and chill, just chill.
Not
You
call
know,
in, and the next you know you're in the Bahamas beating drums. This motherfucker is
yeah. Stay out of social media if you're gonna do that.
right, right.
All right.
But they will find you. They will track you.
Because and you start posting things, people get upset when they see management will see you. They get upset. They want to vent. Right? They want to vent.
Yes, they do.
They want to vent.
Say hello to my little friend.
Dude, we're coming to the end of our show,
It
and we
is
got some
that
good
time.
stuff. We got
It
some good.
is that time,
Well, you want to take
folks.
this one? You want to
Folks,
start this one off?
while we're on the air venting, you could let your vents out in the comments as much as you can. Hit them comments up with your vents. What fucked
Keep
your
names.
day
Keep
up,
names
or
out.
fucked
Keep names out. Be careful.
what either fucked your day up or fucked your week up, let us know. We want to hear it. And for me, this actually made my day. And so we have our YouTube channel and shit, right? And we did. Y'all remember the hot sauce challenge? But some of y'all might not have seen that yet. But what about a year
Wait,
ago?
before you go on that, just now that you mentioned the YouTube channel, folks, make
Right.
sure to follow our page, our channel on YouTube. Two Transit Misfits. They're right there. Go
Mhm.
in, subscribe, hit the bell so that you could get notifications whenever we go live. And don't forget to follow our Facebook group, Two Transit Misfits, right here on Facebook.
Yep.
So go ahead, Blunt.
So we did the hot sauce challenge about a year ago. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not. If not, go check it out. And we got, P and P. I've been asking for this for the longest. We got our first hate
Comment.
comment. My man said, "I wonder if these guys are on MVP live show." Jesus Christ! One hat or a shirt isn't enough for you. Don't have to pit yourself to death thinking it's going to make you that much more successful. Hard work and interesting content is how you get over not making sure everyone knows the name of your brand, because who cares about your brand if nobody is watching?
Best comment so far.
I love it. So obviously he watched the fucking show, but
Thanks for watching.
thank you for watching, bro. I'm not saying your name because you're not going to get famous like that, but we appreciate the comment, and I'm pretty sure you're going to sleep thinking about MVP, even though we're
Hey,
two transfer misfits now.
maybe that's Facebook user. Mm.
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 So shout out to homie with the hate comment. We appreciate that, y'all.
That
Go see what
was
he's
that was
talking about. Two transfer
yeah.
misfits, the bomb hot sauce challenge. Go check it out.
And remember, we go live there at the same time we go live here too.
Yeah. So
So
you don't have to be on Facebook. Fuck Facebook.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What you got, Pete? What you got?
Didn't I tell you what I was going to vent about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
what was
you
it?
didn't tell them
I totally forgot. What was it?
about
That
posting.
that the what?
Busting.
Busting.
Posting.
Oh, the posting. Yes, you know this became an issue on Facebook for
It's been an
this
issue for a
couple of
while.
days for a while, but it
For a
kind of blew
while.
up. And
Again.
that is, you know, as bus operators, we post stuff that puts other bus operators in bad light. And that irks me. It's like, why? Because you want to. I don't know the reason why some people do it is because they want to get likes and more people liking their comment because they shared a video or something, or a bus operator fighting another bus operator, or a bus operator fighting or spitting on people. Why do we do that? That is what irks me. It's like, why? Just keep that shit off social media. I don't think that you see police officers posting stuff against other police officers, you know, for doing shit like that, for doing negative content. Exactly. Keep that shit. We should not be ratting. Everybody's always telling not to be snitch, right? Don't snitch. But yet you're posting all these things out there that even if anybody else is posting it, bus operators, transit workers should not be snitching or dropping dime on others. Regardless, we don't need to get awareness by watching these videos because we are professionals. We're professionals. For those that know, we go to Zariga every year. They show us videos. We see videos of accidents. They show us videos of bus operators doing the wrong thing behind the wheel to teach us that way to get awareness of our surroundings. We don't need to show. I don't need to post a video of a bus operator spitting at a customer, or a bus operator fighting, or even the latest one. The latest one with the accident,
Drove
with
into the house.
the bus that drove into the house, and somehow it got leaked out. That's even on the news. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere. Why do you have to post it? Everybody's gonna see it. I don't have to post. I saw it before it even got posted on Facebook. For what, guys? It's just stupid. It is not. I'm not call you stupid. It's a dumb thing to do. We got to look out for each other. You got to be your brother's keeper. Keep that stuff off social media. If you just want to start a conversation with that, talk to someone on the side. You want to share something? No, share with some friend that you know on the side, but don't post it on social media. You could talk about it. Sure, hey, I heard so and so. God, I hope that he's okay. Hope nothing goes wrong. But when you start posting stuff like that, and when it's still under investigation, guys, come on, just put yourself in that place. If that was you, do you want to have that thing on social media and know that it was your own coworkers, people that work with you, that are posting that shit? No, we don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. All right. So please do us all a favor. We the cops have their blue line. We got to have ours. There is no reason for us to put anything negative about us. Okay, and that's my vent for today. Blunt, did you have anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's it for me.
So I guess that's it. We come to the end of our show, guys. I your appreciate you following and subscribing and being here today. And if you like what we're doing, please share. By the way, check out Blunt's is wearing his. Check out what we got. Huh? Check out what we got. That's for the guy that says that we put in too much stuff out there
Yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
homie.
Check it out.
Check it out, man. Check
Yo,
it out.
homie, check it out. Check out our newest caps.
Check it out.
Two trans and misfits. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom in. Go ahead. Put
You
yourself
got
up
a
there
good
too.
look. You got a look. Homie, you got the good look.
Hold on.
We two transit misfits now. That's all.
That's it. So guys, oh my gosh. Anyway, uh, good night to everybody. And I had something I wanted to say, and that is stand stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. That's what I'm leaving you guys with. Blunt, take us out.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke, yo. No quote this week. You got the quote already. It's a good quote.
You, you're not gonna put your coat.
Fuck them.
I wasn't ready.
Hold up, but look. Shout out to the merch.
All right, guys. We'll see you all next time. Blunt, see you soon.
Yep.
And with that said,
y'all know what this is, right? Y'all know what that is? Hmm? Two in a pinker, one in a stinker? No.
later, everybody.
Later, guys.